Hey everybody, this is Mike. Welcome back. HCMCS2. Worst possible technificulty that I could imagine. Since I got the audio working in Minecraft, I was testing out the desktop audio thing. And lo and behold, I had turned Minecraft music back on. And it just happened to be one of those times when pretty much my entire video had Minecraft audio. So, because I didn't want to lose this footage of HCMCS2, I want to keep it in chronological order. I'm doing a voiceover, and then because by the time I get done with the editing and the tweaking and fixing this, it should be dropping on Valentine's. I thought, what a wonderful opportunity to give you a gift. You, all of my one viewer, a free game mechanic that I came up with. I've come up with game mechanics before. Let's face it, I'm not going to do anything with them, and holding out hope that I'm going to sell them to the highest bidder is just ridiculous. But it's something new, something that I don't think I've ever seen before. As you'll see in Minecraft, I'm having a lot of technical difficulties. Don't think I've ever seen this mechanic before. I detail it on my tablet in horizontal mode and narrate you through it. Luckily, I had to scrap this audio until much later because of the stupid music thing. And boom! HCMCS2 retired. And after another brief technical difficulty where my computer locks up and I have to restart Minecraft, we will begin HCMCS3. And you can watch it all happen, but in the upper left, I'm about to go quiet. And in the upper left, very shortly, you will see my tablet screen where I scribble the basic premise of this game mechanic. And if you like the idea, please send it to a game dev buddy of yours. Not for any glory for me, but because I want to play the game. Okay? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I zoomed out on my timeline. Here we go. Ibis Paint on my tablet, simply because I think everyone is semi-familiar with Ibis Paint, and because I can do some sketchy sketching. Just gonna jump right into this. And I shut off noise reduction because the last time I did, lots of issues tonight. The last time I did this, it sounded like I was underwater with marbles in my mouth and drowning. And the, whatever this is, X recorder on Android seemed to say in like a help file thing, a FAQ, that it could be from the noise reduction that I have turned on using a Bluetooth headset because my tablet doesn't play well with plugged-in devices. So let's get started. Think about, picture in your head, a game like Skyrim. We're talking about the depth of RPG-ness. Skyrim or Fallout. Wow, 2 T's on Fallout. Fallout. With the customization, building, exploration of Minecraft. There's kind of similar games out there. Take this, and we can add 7 Days to Die, or Conan. What is it? Exiles. You know the type. Lots of customization, exploration, building with the RPG depth and world, NPCs, charisma. Gotta have some charisma. Then, this is where it gets interesting. This is where I believe it's new and untried. Yeah. So, and this will, of course, scale based on how many players are in the game. So, player 1, the first player that ever plays the game, loads in, and the game generates World 1, Seed 1. Players don't get to type in seeds, they don't get to pick seeds, they don't get to do anything. Player 1's world generates, and the engine assigns it the seed of 1. Player 2 loads in and is assigned seed 2. Player 3, 4, you get the idea. All the way up to however many players the game gets. Single player game, but all these seeds and the characters, like saved games, are stored on the server, kind of like a Steam save or any of the other games that store the worlds and progressions on their servers, so you don't have to save locally. Player 1 decides, right off the bat, they find themselves a village. They make friends with the smith, but the smith is happy. What? There we go. Tavern Keep doesn't like them. They're all part of the charisma and doing quests and whatever. They build a house. They decide to be stealthy with 2 daggers for the main weapon. Standard role-playing, open world, here we go. Player 4 doesn't find a village, builds a hut next to a beach, upgrades their fishing, and decides to be a farming wizard. Obviously not a farming wizard, but a wizard who does farming when they're home. When they're out exploring, they're a magic spell casting wizard. Okay, get the idea? And player 7 decides to be, this is a male type character, this is a female type character. Player 7, World 7, decides to be a dragonkin, we'll call them, archer, who gets hired as a guard in the capital. Player 10 decides to marry an NPC and open a shop. World building. Open world, however you want to do it. Then, the magic happens. Player 1 dies. Their character dies. Hardcore. Back to the achievement hunters. You dead. So, this World 1 is now locked, much like Minecraft Hardcore. Player 1 starts a new game. And is now assigned Seed 11. Starts over fresh, brand new, creates a new character or the exact same character, however they want to play it. Completely new world gen. The village isn't going to be in the same place. They're going to be in a completely different area. Different things around. Maybe they don't find the stuff they need for 2 daggers. Maybe they can't level up stealth because they're in the middle of a city and it's being overrun. Who knows? World 11 is completely new. So then, player 7, a dragon swoops into the capital, kills a bunch of people. Player 7 dies. Wakes up in an infirmary as a male villager who's friends with the smith. The tavern keep doesn't like them. Uses stealth, 2 daggers. Player 7 dies, becomes the character left behind by player 1, and takes over World 1. Seed 1, I should say. Excuse me. Player 10 dies. And becomes, we'll say 3 is dead already, becomes character 3 and takes over and keeps playing that world. Player 4 dies. Ha! And is now married to an NPC and owns a shop. Do they want to keep it that way? Who knows? World 10, this NPC and this shop is now theirs to do whatever they want with. This world, they want to get a divorce or take the NPC with, sell the shop, and become a wizard again. A wandering wizard. Or do they want to keep the shop and build their farm in the background? But the thing is, this world is already genned, and how the character is perceived in this world already exists. And this would scale up, obviously. 1,000 players jump in, you have 1,000 seats. If it happens where there are 10 seeds and all 10 players die at the same time, the exact same second, then the game would automatically add 1 or 2 or 3 seeds to fill that vacuum, to give them some of these players. The first 3 die, zoop, then we get 11, 12, and 13 seeds. Then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 can go into 1, 2, 3, 10 goes into 4, and it's all random. Oh, RNG. Whoever dies fills a vacuum of a world that lost their player. And it is possible that down the road, player 4, who is now in world 230 or 320, because talking before I write, dies and goes back to seed 4. And when you die and enter a seed, it tells you, welcome to seed 4. Why? So you can go on your socials and type in, hey everybody, I just died and reincarnated as the wizard farmer in Seed 4. And the wizard farmer, who is now on Seed 10, can say, oh, hey, I left a chest with my magic owl behind the tree just outside my farm. Or they could be quiet and make the player that became the wizard farmer have to suffer and work for it and figure things out for themselves. Add in the ability to leave signs, giving players hints. I mean, you know that at some point your character is going to die, so you can leave hints for the next player, or you can leave false hints if you want to be that way about it. Oh, this guy's going to take over my house? Nope. False. So it's roguelike in that you reincarnate and you know how to play better, but you're a different character. And after your initial death, you don't get to choose which character you're going to be. You can change the character, but the stats are already... Player 1 already had their stealth boosted, and you have to deal with that. Makes the game challenging, makes it different. As far as I know, this is a completely new mechanic that has never been done before. I can't think of any game that has ever done this. And the only problem, I don't understand how it all works, but the only technical aspect I can see that might be a problem is having to store all of these worlds on the server. But it's basically saving a game and a character and their stats. But it's kind of like saving a Minecraft world, and I don't remember how big they are off the top of my head, data-wise, if they're 100 megs, 500 megs, I don't remember. But they could be compressed, could just save the chunks that were already explored. But if you think this is a good idea, this reincarnating as other players and not being able to choose, get this idea, show this video to your game dev buddies, and make it happen. I want to play it. Play. Fun. The buzzwords. Okay? That's my whole pitch. If you like it, tell somebody. Alright. There was my Valentine's gift to you. A free game mechanic for you to share with your game dev buddies. And get it out there into the world. As you saw, I did that little zoom out so you could see the kind of horribleness that I walked into. I mean, I had a nice little happy home. I had cleared it of the spider spawner. Here we go. HCMCS2. And I was doing good. Getting some wood. I was going to turn the wood into coal or charcoal. I was going to make some torches. And I walk around the corner, and here's these guys just hanging out, stealing my food, wearing my pants, and stealing my sword. Spectating, see all my stuff, and that's it. HCMCS2 retired. Hope you enjoyed watching. Have a happy.